since we do this every time. We know what we're doing, right? You would think, right? You would think I'd know what I'm doing now. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games, episode 76. Recorded on, guess what, Yogomi? August 1st today.
August 1st. It's August.
August.
Oh my gosh.
So you know what that means? There's a giveaway today.
Oh, that's right.
And guess what? I already did it.
The controller didn't show up.
Dang.
I thought it was,
Louis, thanks for that sub.
It was something else. It was something else that showed up. I think it was sneakers.
Oh.
So maybe it'll be here soon.
More exciting and less exciting. We still have a whole month though, right? We got a whole month for that controller. So
true.
Because we have this controllers already. And this controller, right, who do you think it's going to, Yogomi? Because I already did it. I've already done the drawing. Who
won it?
Well, you don't know who won this one yet. I haven't told you yet.
I don't know who won that one.
Who won the last ones? All right, we did 2 controllers last time.
I forgot. Somebody won the
Fatty Too Cool won one.
Oh, that's right. Fatty Too Cool won one. That's right.
It's true.
Did he win the what's it called? Volt, or what's the name of that one? What's that one?
Did you take the Volt one or did you take the red one, Fatty Too Cool? I don't remember.
Yeah, which one did he get?
You would think I would know since I shipped them out from my house, but you know me. And there's few things in life I remember. He got the Volt, okay, and then was it 5 or Hammer Shot? No, I can't even remember who wins anything anymore.
Was it 5? I think it was 5.
No, I thought Hammer Shot won the controller, and then I thought 5 won the headstand. Yeah, 5 won the headset stand. There we go.
Oh, that's right.
Yo, Fatty Too Cool, do you use? You already have the blue one. Do you use this controller, dude? This thing is. Listen, we talked about. We need to do the show still. Sorry, but I think we talked about last week. I stopped using my Elite. I'm using this all the time now. I love this. Holy crap!
So it's funny.
Such a difference.
It's funny that you bring that up because I got a video that's launching this week, and it's kind of in line with what you're saying right now.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for it, dude. I've been ready for this video.
Kind of in line with exactly what you're saying right now. Just FYI.
All right, so this controller, we need to announce this though. Okay, this controller, Toon Squad, Looney Tunes, Space Jam controller is going to. What we're just imagining that when Yogami's doing the post editing, he's putting drums right there, like it's going. I probably could have made a soundboard and done it, but anyway. Dean Master won this one.
JD won.
JD won this one. I did it earlier. Right before I started the stream earlier, I was like, I'm gonna get this out of the way, so I'm gonna do it later. It's done.
By the way, shout out to JD for rocking the Yogomi merch yesterday while they were bowling live on
bowling. It was cool. You guys missed out. Bubba's the man, huh, Bubba? I think Bubba's still in my ears. Are you still in my ear, Bubba? Yeah, he's still in my ear. He's still in my ear. You can't hear him. They can hear him, though. He's in the Xbox party listening to the podcast that way.
Nice.
So it works.
Nice.
So I probably should do housekeeping, huh? You guys, if you want, you can check out. You can always get in for the next giveaway. Next giveaway is going to be a custom Design Lab Zyba Games controller, but to make it even better, this is a collector's edition. Right, Yogami. Signed by me and Yogami. Right.
Yes.
Does that mean it will ever be anything? Or be worth anything? I don't know. Probably not. Sentimental value, okay?
Yes.
We said we'll both kiss by our signatures too with like lipstick too, to make it like that would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
It would be funny, but it'd be kind of weird. But if you guys also want, so that's Patreon. If you guys want, also we got our YouTube. You already know we got a YouTube. Yogami puts all these on YouTube. So if you want to watch what we're doing, or if you're just listening in audio and you want to actually see stuff, there you go. Josh says he wants a hero stamp. Five's mad that we're not giving out bath water.
Oh my gosh.
You guys and your demands over here, jeez.
I know.
I'm actually about to get a hero stamp. You want to hear a funny story? Dang, I gotta stop going on sidetrack today. Jeez. But I people get these custom stamps for their golf balls, bro. So you like stamp your logo on a golf ball, so it's just marked, right? Then you know it's your ball.
Oh, right,
It's just what people do. I don't know. So I was gonna buy one, and then I'll have a hero stamp, Josh. I got you, bro. That's nice. What we'll do. We'll do like a subathon, and every time you get a sub, I'll put a hero stamp on my forehead.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. I can't get in on the giveaway, so you good. Okay. Sorry, Josh.
Well, yeah.
Go check podcasts. You guys can check our podcast out. It's it's everywhere podcasts are at. Also, if you guys want to check us out live, we're doing this live every Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Oh, see. I did that. I don't know the other time zones, but that's okay. Yogomi, what have you been doing this week?
Oh man, this week I was so busy at work, but it was a good thing though. It's just work is work, and I wish I didn't have to do it, but it's always good when you get some return on some reward, I guess. And so it was a very, very busy week for me. But I also did a lot of shooting and editing for this video I'm launching next week. I told you about it goes right along with what you were talking to at the top of the podcast with the
nice
Elite controller. So I think you might find it interesting. So that's going hopefully live Tuesday, I think. And nice. Played lots of Destiny. Played some more of Bloodroots.
All right.
I played some more Bloodroots, and then I played our game of the week, which, we'll talk about that. And then I played some Forza, and then we had Mario Kart, community Mario Kart racing last night, which was fun. So that was good.
And then Full Turbo comes and saying the Ascent is so good.
I hear a lot of good stuff about that. Isn't that our game this week?
Oh, spoiler! No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding. Oh man, no, yeah, that's sick, dude. I was gonna tell you, Yogomi. Listen, I know you were like, I don't know, dude. I want a premiere for your video this week. All right, let's do it. Let's do it live on stream too, like. Tuesday night, you stream Tuesday night, bro. You're like, all right, guys, everybody's in your stream deal. We're like, we're going to go watch it together. Go to YouTube. We're going to watch it together. And then you do it, bro. Everybody watches it. And then you're just like, everyone's just going in, dude, like getting hyped, dude, out of their mind. Dude. Like, yeah.
I don't know if it'll be that exciting, but.
Bro, I'm telling you, it'll help you get more traction. At the start of the video, though, man, like.
Yeah, we'll see.
Red carpet. Who are you wearing, Yogomi? Today I'm wearing Vans.
This is classic Vans t-shirt and Gap jeans, and I'm also wearing matching Vans shoes with the shirt that goes along with the shirt to complete the ensemble. So,
why is Yogomi not doing GTA roleplay, dude? You can just think like
you say that all the time. I've thought about it.
You just go into a character for like 2 hours straight, dude, and you're just like, that was good, and you're done.
Yeah, I have thought about it.
Well, shoot, this week I did not do a lot of what's the word I want to use? I still played a lot of variety, but I also played a majority of just one game. So. Yeah. We talked about it last week, right? We had New World beta. I played a ton of New World. So sadly, it is literally everything that I've done on it just kind of disappears because that's just a beta, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure last night I broke 70 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude.
In 2 weeks.
Wait. Oh my gosh.
And the sad part is, I'm pretty sure I worked I got to be pushing almost 100 hours too this week or the last 2 weeks in work.
Wow.
So I mean, you put those all together, it's like wife and kids were gone. Okay, give me a break, guys. That's true. Five's like, hey, but in Outriders they let you keep your save. See, let's see. But Outriders doesn't really have what's the word I want to use? Economy in it, right?
Wait, are people still playing that?
I heard it's pretty good now.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind
Bubble says Outriders is dead in my ears.
I'll be honest with you. I thought it was kind of, I thought it was dead, but
It's true. So Outriders did do that, right, where they gave you the beta into the game, but nobody's playing anymore. So obviously that didn't work out for them too well. Sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly, but that's okay. It happens, you know. I forgot what I was just gonna say. I'm waiting for a website to load. It's not loading right now. So I played a lot of that, right? I did actually. I know it's our game of the week, but I did play The Ascent.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I played some of The Ascent. We played some Flight Simulator. We'll talk about that.
All right.
We played Rocket League, of course.
Okay.
Oh, and then we played this other game. It wasn't like anything big or anything, but like we played freaking Halo Infinite Tech Test, I guess this week or whatever.
Yeah,
it's kind of
is that like an indie?
Yeah, I think it's an indie dev. I think they're like talking about getting acquired by Microsoft or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Just off of this game, just came out. Just
this game. Yeah, this is their first game.
Oh. I'm gonna have to check that out.
So it's sad. A lot of people got into the tech test. Yogomi did not get into the tech test.
Nope. I did not.
And I'm excited to play it again tonight because tonight they're putting Spartan level difficulty bots, which is like max level. And let me tell you, it gets a little rough just with like the ODST level bots.
Really?
Yeah. And so like sometimes like they're chucking grenades, bro, in ways it's not possible, bro.
I heard you saying that when you were playing earlier. You were like, how is he throwing a grenade like I heard that earlier.
They'd be teabagging. Dude, you'll be like, okay, picture this, right? You got this little doorway. There's like a balcony off the door. No walls on the balcony. It's just floor, and then it turns right away. So it's like just enough to like a square, right? And then it goes left for a walkway. These guys be chucking the grenades, and it sits on that little section in front of the door to kill you. And you're like, how do you time that? Like, dude, come on, dude. So
it looks really cool too. When I was watching,
you should check. Yogami, can you check right? You should check like right now. Go look on your Insider Hub on your Xbox.
Oh, okay. I can look right now. Hold on.
Look on that and go in there. Activity. I think it's activities, right, Bobo? And then you hit like join or something like that. It'll show Halo Infinite right there. It should show Halo Infinite there. And then you hit join, and then it will say pending. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I probably could have told you this before. I don't know. That's how some people were doing it. I don't know if you can get in without going around it. Right, so Fatty's saying he didn't get an email, but he's playing.
Interesting.
So maybe you can play. Today is not the fun day to play, though. Today we're going to get clapped by Spartan bots. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this goes. Yeah.
All right, let's see.
It's great. So yes, I've been playing the tech test. It's really fun. I mean, it kind of, you get to a point where you're like, all right, I'm done for now. Because like, there's a battle pass they put into it, and then there's like all kinds of challenges. You can change out your challenges and stuff. But it was fun. It was just a good time. I mean, me and Bubble played a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Fatty Too Cool says he's probably going to hop on after the podcast. I'll probably just, because that's what I was playing before we started streaming today, right? The podcast. I was just playing that.
Nice.
It's pretty good. I don't know what else to say. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it.
I don't see anything.
When you go to your Insider Hub, it doesn't show?
I don't see anything with Halo anywhere.
Because when you go into it, there's the first one right at the top. It says like activities.
There's
announcements, like activities,
Omega
previews.
Release notes. Nothing there. Going to previews, I got Minecraft, which tabs.
Totally accurate. Battle Simulator.
Yeah.
And it doesn't show up right there for you.
I have that's preview system update. That's why I forgot I've joined the Xbox update preview. That's why my interface keeps changing. The Xbox Accessibility Insider League, which no.
Dang, you guys didn't see it. That's crazy.
Tokyo Warfare Turbo Beta.
Yeah, I don't know. That game looks weird, right?
Yeah. Who's Your Daddy playtest? What? Who's Your Daddy? A casual multiplayer video game featuring clueless daddies attempting to prevent their infant babies from certain death. It looks
About to go play that.
Yeah, the graphics look really bad, by the way, just FYI. Some Apple TV. So if I go to activities, let's see what's on that. What's under activities? Under activities, weekly pulse. Do you feel safe playing multiplayer games online? I guess yes.
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's
I
all I
don't
play.
like playing with strangers, but
Yeah,
Hey,
Yogami has
I
a rough
leveled
time,
up.
dude. Yogami has a rough time in there, dude. He'll get teabagged in there on Destiny, and they just by his own teammates.
by my own teammates, by my own someone from my own fire team
In PvE.
in PvE.
And then they won't pick you up.
All in a strike. I get killed, and my fire team member teabags me, and the other guy just stands there and like I'm sure the other guy was perplexed. It's like, why are you doing that? So I just quit. I just quit out. That's why. Yeah,
Full
there's
Turbo
nothing
says,
for me.
no, I hate it when 12-year-olds say, I'm 40 in my parents' basement. I don't feel safe.
Yeah, no, I don't have nothing for me, man. They don't love me. They don't love me. Even though I made this awesome video about them, and they're like, no.
It seems weird.
It's not enough.
I mean, it's just whoever. There'll be more. I mean, obviously, we're not even like. I think I don't know if we talked about this already too. We totally forgot. But like, you're not playing against people. You're playing with people, but you're just playing against bots. So it's 4v4. Right. Yeah, you're just playing Slayer. Different maps. We had a new map come out. I think it came out yesterday, but I barely got it today. I barely got to play it the first time today. Me and Bobo played it. It was like Bazaar. So it's Bazaar, Recharge, and then I don't know what the first one is. Training Grounds or something like that. Training Ground sounds like it would be right because that's pretty much what it was. But oh, so that's funny. I'm reading True Achievements, and they said, and the beta of a little known game called Halo Infinite. It's just funny that we were rolling with that.
I
know. So let's talk about some of the news this week. There's a bunch of things that happened this week, especially for Game Pass. Game Pass went in.
Yeah.
Death's Door came out. That was not on Game Pass. I think we talked about this already, right? Exclusive to Xbox, but not on Game Pass, which is weird as an indie game. Not what you expected, but it still did really good. So, I mean, cool. That was published by Devolver Digital and developed by Acid Nerve. And if I recall, Acid Nerve is like 2 people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Acid Nerve is actually 2 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was part of the Summer Games Fest stuff. We saw it. We've seen it a couple of different places. It's doing them. It did amazing. I mean, they 100,000 players first week. I mean, if you were just an indie and you sold a game and you sold 100,000, dude, could you imagine? Like, what the freak? But exclusive to Xbox.
Would you even? Would they? I wonder if they're ever prepared for something like that.
Dude,
like
what's it called? We were talking today or yesterday. Splitgate. So Splitgate reopened their servers, right? They have to keep shutting them down because they get so slammed that it just breaks, and they're like, "Well, come back tomorrow."
They just
Saturday, their peak on Saturday was over 100,000. That's crazy.
Dang.
The world is ready for we're coming back, bro. Coming back to this kind of multiplayer, dude. We're tired of battle royales. We want to shoot each other. Okay. Competitively shoot each other. This is just a random fact I'm going to throw in here. Ready for this? You know the game Human Fall Flat?
Mm-hmm.
That game has sold 30 million copies.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Wait, when did that come out?
Dude, I don't even know, but that is wild. Splitgate League coming. Yeah, there's ranked in Splitgate too. It's really fun. 5 years. They just had their 5th anniversary.
Wow. 30 million.
The amount of money you can make from 30 million copies sold.
From that game too. I mean, it's a fun game, but it's also like
I don't want to say it take them that long. Yeah.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it's
take
not
that
like
long.
crazy technical, but at the same time, A lot of people. I remember when we were on Mixer that people were playing that game like crazy. Remember, it was like all people were playing at some point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. 30 million though.
30 million. 30 million. Oh, you gotta multiply that. But I mean, you got to take your cost stuff out of it too. But still, golly,
I think they're doing good.
I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine.
Sure they're fine.
5 said even at $1 per copy sold.
Oh,
That's still a lot of money. I wonder how big their team is. So Gears 5 got its Operation 8 was confirmed. It's going to add a new map, some new characters, and a new batch of achievements. I mean, we don't really play Gears 5, but it's just cool for people that do play it.
It's true. But we did have fun when we played though.
That's true. What was the one we played?
The Hive Busters, is that what it's called?
Hive Busters, yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Dude. I had a great time. I guess I forgot how fun that game was, but because I hadn't played it in so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
It was a good little mini story that we could just knock out in 2 nights.
It really was. And then the little, what was the other thing after that? Like there's some kind of story.
Was it extraction or like it was something like that.
Yeah, like rescue or something like that. Yeah.
Where we like got eaten by the monsters and then we popped out of the base and then we killed them.
Yeah.
Dropped a bomb in there. Good times.
Yeah, I liked it.
Another thing this week, Flight Simulator released. Obviously, we'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Omno is on Game Pass now. I'm not really. I don't know if I'll ever play it, but did you look at that game you got me?
I thought we talked about it last week.
We did talk about it last week.
Yeah. But I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't looked at it as far as playing it yet. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not for me, but it's cool. New games with gold got announced this week. You got Darksiders 3, August 1st. So today, these ones are today. Lost Planet 3. August 16th, we get Ukulele. And I've never heard of this game in my life. It's called Garou, Garou, Mark of the Wolves.
Uh-oh.
It looks like a JRPG.
Oh. I probably won't play it. Probably won't play it.
It says average of 3 hours to complete.
3 hours? Oh, that's not long.
And to knock out all the achievements. It says it's a fighting game.
3 hours?
It says the fighting game is the last entry in the Fatal Fury series. Features over a dozen different fighters. That's about all it says.
Huh.
I mean, what do you think? Is it? I would say it's obviously better than some week or some months that they have for that, but
well, for 3 hours, that's.
Well, I mean the other games too, though. Talk about the other games. Games of Gold, like all of them in general. How do you feel about the Games of Gold this month?
Oh, they're okay. There's nothing in there that's jumping out at me, but I'll probably download them anyway just to get them.
Yeah.
I tend to go ahead and just grab them. Just you never know. I can never say that I don't have something to play.
It's true. You got Game Pass. You're never gonna
Game Pass
for the rest of your life. You're set.
Speaking of which, more and more, a lot of the comments on that video, the 6 months with the Xbox Series X and Series S, a lot more of the comments are, I'm seeing a very similar, like I'm a PlayStation, but I got the Series S because they wanted an Xbox and Game Pass. Or some people are like, I got it just for Game Pass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such, and somebody posted today, just like saving that little bit of extra money and then getting Game Pass and going all digital. It's like, dude, you're never going to now have something to play.
It's true.
Never going to have, and they keep adding stuff. You got some AAA games in it. You got Forza in there, Yeah. So,
it's true.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I like hearing that.
I sold. I wish I need Microsoft needs to give me a compensation program. This is just garbage, bro. So I converted two PlayStation people this week. Some lady calls me from the college.
Really?
She's like, "Hey, I'm doing this for the college." She's like, "I know that you're in charge of all the games over there and the whatever for like the esports and stuff." He's like, "We want to get a console for the dorms, whatever over there." And she was like, "What do we get?" Like, and I'm like, "Well," I was like, "You can try to get the other like the main consoles." I was like, "But good luck." Like, I was like, I don't want to say I don't do it like. I can't say I'm a professional at getting consoles, but I mean, I've got my fair share that definitely outdoes most people on how many consoles they've been able to get their hands on.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
Yeah,
and I was like, I can barely get a hold of them, and I've gotten a hold of like quite a bit. And I try, I try every week to get one, and like I barely get it. Like this week we got one. I got Fatty Two Cools. It comes in tomorrow, I think.
Oh, that's right.
If you convert 3, I think you can start your own church.
It's really interesting. Like, I wonder, you say that you told me, somebody asked me, remember, like, first of all, because I said the word several in my videos, that they're like, "Oh, you're a scalper. Your friend's a scalper." I'm like, what? Several could be anything. It could be 2. It could be a million, but several, like, how are you? But it's really interesting how everybody has the same access that you do to follow or sign up for some kind of notifications or something. Now in stock.net is what I use. You said you use this guy, and just keep keeping. If you want it, you can get it. You can get it. I mean, you text me and said, "Hey, this was December." You're like, "Hey, Best Buy has a Series S." Bam, hopped on the site, bought it.
Picked it up like 2 days later.
Picked it up, and I picked it up 2 days before they said it was going to be ready. They said it was going to be ready the day after Christmas. I drove down and picked it up curbside Christmas Eve. So if you just keep your eye out, if you really want one, you're going to get it. If you really want any of these systems, you keep your eye out, you're going to get it. But you just got to be quick. Just got to be quick.
Yeah.
You text me, you're not even in the same state, and I got it.
That's true.
So
it does take focus and prep. You just gotta have your stuff saved on there. It's cool. So let me finish that story. So I told her, she was like, "Well, and then I want to buy my kid like a PS5 too," but she's like, "I almost just bought one for like on Walmart for like $1,100 just because." I was like, "No, like, don't do that." I was like, "That is dumb." I was like, if you're willing to spend that much money on it, I was like, you need to get your priorities straight, because like that's a lot of money to blow on $1,100 on a PS5, man. Like, come on. So I told her, I was like, you can just go buy this console, pay $15 a month, you're set. I was like, you don't have to do anything else. I was like, your kid is never gonna run out of games to play.
No, wait. How many? It sounded like you said $1,500 a month. What did you say?
$15 a month.
Oh, I was like $1,500 a month. Wait, what? Yeah,
no, she wanted to spend $1,100 to buy a PS5. Yeah. I was like, don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back real quick. Oh, go ahead. I was gonna go back to what Turbo.
I'm just saying, I would never.
Saying.
I'm just saying, I'm not ever going to.
You don't need it that bad.
No, I can wait.
Especially a PS5, because there's not really much that's worth having it right now.
Yeah, the only thing that I paid more money for is things that become dead stock, right? Or become like, there's only so many, and now they're all gone. So somebody's selling one for maybe $50 more because they got a couple. Yeah. And it's not going to come back in stock. But these systems are going to come back in stock. We've got years of gameplay that people have to do, and games that have to be sold. These systems will come back in stock, So it's just patience, It's just patience. It's not like the last systems are still not working. They're still great systems. The Xbox One S, the One X, the PS4, they're still great systems, So patience.
It's true.
Don't pay more, people.
I'm gonna go back to kind of what Full Turbo says right here real quick. So we're gonna go back to the Halo topic just for a second, because I want to talk about what he's talking about here. He says, so speaking of Halo, it being a service game but not next gen graphics, how do we feel about having Halo last gen graphics till the next console? Feels odd. I don't know what you mean there. I was trying to read it, so I wanted to read it out loud so I can think about it. I mean, I played it. It didn't look old. It looks. I mean, you can ask. I mean, Bubba's in my ear. Bubba's been playing it. Bubba did it. I mean, Bubba was playing on last gen consoles too, right?
Yeah.
And so when I played on mine Series X, right? it looks like Halo 5. I mean,
I mean,
you can only look. I mean, you can how much better can you really get, right? But not Unreal 5. Well, it's not Unreal 5 though, right? They used what's the engine? It's not is it Infinite Engine or something like that? It's a I can't remember what the engine is. They made their own engine for this one. It was it was a different engine they from the ground up. I don't know. I mean, you could say it feels like Halo 5, but I mean, Gears feels like the same Gears every time around. Call of Duty still looks like the same game coming around.
Yeah.
Unreal 5 look is next gen. But we don't even have a game that's Unreal 5 yet. Even too, that's the other thing, right? I mean, we can compare it to something, and this game is crushing it, right? We were supposed to have this game last year, not even. So like, Gears is beautiful. This game looks really good, and I feel like we're judging off a tech test too. Like we're not downloading all the assets for this game. Like they're probably like, here's this little bit. Let's try to clear off all the edges so that people can't data mine, which people are doing. I don't know if you've seen that yet. They data mine some of the story stuff, and there's some spoilers in it.
Yeah.
But do you not think they can upgrade it full turbo? Because I mean, like we talk about next year, right? Next year they're talking about I think next year Fortnite goes Unreal 5. And like it's supposed to look like stupid. Like stupid good, which is cool.
Yeah, but it's not like Fortnite. It's crazy. Crazy.
Well, I know, but what if it is though, Yogomi?
Yeah.
Like what if that game turns it? You're like,
they could totally upgrade, add better textures and all kinds of things. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
I think. I mean, I kind of get where I keep wanting to call him Teats because that's all I know him as is Teats. like our whole like first 3 years of being friends, and now it's full turbo. But like, that's funny. Oh, he's saying if Halo is only a 1 to 2 year game, they're gonna have an update. It's gonna have an update. It's gonna look better. It's just how it works. I think what they wanted to do. I think they're focused more rather than trying to hit graphics. I think on my Series X it's 4K 60, like native. Like it is just straight through. Looks clean. Everything looks good. I'm assuming there's gonna be better things that come out. There'll be updates, but I mean. Different consoles don't do it.
Like gameplay,
I think. And we don't know what the story is gonna look like. I mean, you guys watched it, right? Yeah, no, I get what Turbo's saying though. Like you guys watched the trailer. We watched the trailer, right? E3 stuff. Like from what they were making it sound like when they were doing some like the after videos and stuff, like where he's like Master Chief's kind of like floating through and like moving stuff, like when he's going through space.
Yeah.
They were saying like imagine like it's gonna feel like is playing that, you're watching Master Chief do that, and then like you kind of move the camera like the Forza style where you like go into his head and then you're playing and everything looks the same.
Huh. Interesting.
So Turbo said they're saying that this is the last Halo we will ever get. Well, for the next 5 to 10 years, right? Like but as a service games constantly update, so we constantly get patches, right? Like we talked about like a game. There you go. Finally found one that works. World of Warcraft, dude. World of Warcraft is a perfect example to this. That game, a game is old as frick, dude. Right? But we get new expansions. We get new things. We buy those separately. This is on Game Pass. We're gonna be buying battle passes. I'm gonna assume we're gonna have different story content that's gonna come out over this 5 to 10 year thing, right? And we're gonna keep playing story or. What was those missions that we did for a while? Do you remember? Was it Halo 4, Bobo, when we had the? It was like a mission. Like each week a new mission came out or something like that. Yeah. I can't remember what it was. It was kind of like playing oh man. Nah, I can't even think it was called anymore. Dude, that's killing me. I don't know. I hope it works that way, right? I was using World of Warcraft as an analogy, but like from when I started playing World of Warcraft to when I ended playing World of Warcraft, that game was complete flip around of how it looked. I mean, it went from blocky looking, blurry everything to gorgeous. Like you'd be looking at like some visuals and you're like, holy cow! You're like, this is. But then even like I don't know, we'll see. I'm sure there's a plan. I'm sure there's something. I think it's gonna look amazing. I think they're good. I don't think we need to worry too much.
Can you part it up?
What was it called? Spec Ops.
Spec
Ops. Oh, you talk. Wait,
Spartan
I remember
Ops.
Spec Ops.
There you go. Spartan Ops. Yeah,
'cause Spec
Halo
Ops
4
was
Spartan Ops.
in Call of Duty, like right? Wasn't that what it was? The sort of like Spec Ops was when you would go to Call of Duty and it would be like waves of bots and you'd fight them off and next one would be I used to do that. I used to spend my Saturdays doing that. Just sitting. I used to actually spend my Saturdays in Halo just playing Firefight.
That's what I was trying to say. Firefight.
Firefight, yeah. I'd just sit on the couch just playing Firefight for an hour. I loved it, dude. I loved it.
Do you remember Spartan Ops though? Do you remember that? Every week it was like a new mini mission came out every week.
God, I never played that. I never
when it first came out. It was fun. We were playing it. We lasted like what, Bubba, like 3 weeks, and then we were like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Was it difficult? I never played that.
It wasn't that it was difficult. It was just different. It was when it was 4, right, Bubba?
Yeah, Halo.
Oh,
yeah,
so
it was Halo 4.
I checked out sort of from 4.
A lot.
That was when I wasn't. That's when I started to realize 343 was just a different Halo.
Yeah,
that I just wasn't quite accustomed to, and I sort of lost interest in it.
They were trying to reinvent the wheel when it didn't need to be reinvented.
Yeah.
it was still rolling. 3 was still rolling. Well, 4 was all of 4's lifetime.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wednesday. So Wednesday's when they started rolling out, right? The invites so that we could play this weekend. So I'm just gonna kind of blow through the rest of this news. A lot of it's kind of just like whatever. The Ascent came out this week, which we'll talk about here in a second too. Oh, that's weird. So I think I heard about this, but I didn't really look at it. So Turn 10 dropped the news Forza Motorsport 7 would be delisted from the Microsoft Store in September.
Why?
I want to just assume that the music rights are expiring on contracts.
Oh yeah.
Because that's just what happens sometimes.
Yeah.
When you don't future-proof your stuff, the future gets rid of your stuff.
You know what they need to start doing? Is they need to start looking at new upcoming artists, new people, and cut deals with them, right?
Yeah.
So there's 2 things that'll happen. First of all, new artists that are making great music can have their opportunity to have their music put out. Cut a deal with them and says, hey, here's the deal. And then, they're not, especially if they're on smaller labels, they're not greedy like the major labels are.
Yeah.
Give them, obviously pay them a substantial amount. Pay them what, let's be fair. But then they're looking, it's a better future proof. You got new music, new emerging artists. Stop trying to put Drake and everybody in everything. Get some of these new people that are making really good stuff. Cut them a contract, say 5 years, and give them a flat rate. It's like, we're going to have the game in flat rate instead of, and then when that 5 years is up, you can renegotiate and say, hey, we're going to, as long as this game is going, we could pay you another, or it could go, as the game depreciates, obviously the game is going to get older and nobody's going to play it. You can negotiate a smaller contract. It's like, hey, the game is not going to be played. We're going to be coming out on a new one soon. So we could sign you up with a new track on the new game, but I think they need to stop putting all these huge big artists in there, because I know that when I play Forza Horizon 4, the channel that I listen to, there's only one major artist on that channel, and it's Beck. And the song that's on that channel, he provides when you download Logic, which is what I use to write my music on my Apple Logic Pro. He provides, it comes with the entire track of that song. It's called Colors. The entire track. I could open it up and it has every sound, everything, the entire Logic layout for it. And it's free. It comes with the thing, free. So he must have just been like, hey, everybody use this. You know what I mean? That's probably, but that's on that channel. That's the only major. Well, there's some stuff by, I think, Church is on there. Churches, and I think but for most part, it's not huge people. Yeah. So I think that's what they need to do music-wise. Look for new people. SoundCloud's all out there, and work better contracts and focus more on the gameplay instead of trying to get all these big name artists on there.
Yeah. Oh, man, are you stoked out of your mind for freaking Forza Horizon 5 though?
I am. That's one of my favorite games of all that. Forza 3 really turned it around for me because I'm still iffy
Yeah.
Forza 3 turned it around for me completely. And then remember we talked about the Hot Wheels tracks that they had in Forza 3, and then Forza 4 came out, and I was like, oh my gosh! So Forza, I'm so ready for Forza 5. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for Forza 5.
As long as they don't have mixer integration. Do you remember those?
You know what? If you go into the game, the mixer thing is still there. It's still one of the. It's not an achievement. It's some kind of badge or something. It's still in there. It's
That's
still.
funny.
I saw it the other day. I'm like, what the heck?
I just remember
still
I didn't play Forza Horizon 5 when it first came out. I waited like
4,
it was
you mean?
4, yeah. I waited probably 2 months before I actually got on the first time. And it was like I just kept leveling up, dude. It was like boop, 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 boop. All right, you're ready for winter. I'm like, what just happened? I was like, did I beat the game? Like,
and what did they do? What was it that you could do on Mixer that was cool? Like if you watch somebody play it, you would get influence points. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I leveled up like stupid the first time I got on. I was
that was cool though. I thought that was so cool.
But it did turn into a farming problem. Remember, like all the people had like replays and stuff.
Or they would just leave somebody up on Mixer that was playing it and just completely farm it. But I don't know. I like that game. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games.
The funny things that happened on Mixer, man.
Yeah. Oh man, we could do a whole podcast on that.
The weird Mixer decisions.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you're talking about the mixers on the signs too? Well, shoot, Yogomi, let's talk about this game that we played this week. We played a pretty cool game this week.
Yeah, we did.
And you're probably going to say the same thing I'm going to say right here. Mm-hmm. Dude, my Series X dominated that game. Like, it was... I don't even know if impress is the word to use. Dude, it was flawless.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was flying in like in a weird place. Dude, okay, so I flew in my town. So I live in a small town.
Uh-huh.
And then I flew to even smaller areas. Like I drove down I flew my UPS route.
Yeah.
It was like the mountain, dude. Like I could leave the airport, dude. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I am here, dude. Like in my town.
Yeah.
And it was just like everything was fine. I didn't have like any pop-in, dude. Everything just looked good all the time.
Everything was fine for me too. Yeah, I flew in my city in Dallas. I started from DFW, and then where did I pick you up? I picked you up. Did I pick you up from Love? Mm-hmm. I picked you up from Love Field. Yeah. So I flew from DFW to Love Field, or actually, I flew towards that direction because I was like, it took me a while to get my bearings. So I flew from DFW all the way to downtown and found my building. And then I went and landed at Love Field. And
you should try to land on did you skip off the top of your building?
No.
Oh, you should have tried it, dude. I did it. I was skipping off stuff like crazy. Like,
yeah, but it was like, it's so funny too. The first thing I noticed about it was the interface, or I guess lack thereof. I mean, it's super basic interface. Like when you first start it up, it's like a bar, and it has just like a normal basic font that says like Microsoft, whatever. It's super like not crazy design and everything, or just squares.
They went full old school flight simulator.
Full old school flight simulator. It was like
nostalgia, baby.
Right, and it was like you're in a simulator. This is not a game. This is a simulator. There's a difference. You know what I mean? And so that's the first thing I noticed. But once I got in there, I was like really kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because like
dude, it took me a while to get in. I didn't get in. I didn't play it till last night.
Oh really?
I waited all week, and then I played it. I was like, why did I wait so long for this? This is really cool.
I played it about 3 or 4 times, and I flew different cities. I flew over the pyramids of Gaza, and then I flew New York City. And then New York
City was cool. I did New York City too. That was cool.
Yeah. And then I tried to go to Frankfurt, Germany. I tried to see if I could find where I used to live, but I couldn't find it. And then I did my hometown, or Dallas anyway. I should have done Oklahoma, because there's an airport there. But it was just.
Oh, I flew out of my little tiny airport of like what our population's like 16,000, and like across the whole valley. So
Yeah.
like it's a little airport, and I like flew out, and like it was actually strangely accurate. Even the airport, I was like, this is weird. I was like,
It's super weird.
there was a few
man.
things that were off, but it was
Yeah,
it was pretty close.
I didn't notice that they changed some. It looks like they changed some shapes of the building. They're not the shapes aren't completely accurate. The shape of my building was somewhat accurate. It took me a while to go, oh, there it is. Also, there's a pretty well-known monument here that did not show up at all. The Reunion Tower did not. I could not see it all, and I was like, I know it's right over here. They didn't even have it in there, so I thought that was interesting. And the downtown skyline, I don't think the buildings were. I think they changed the buildings to be the American Airlines Center. I recognized it as I was flying toward it, but I don't. The buildings look different. But you know, then again. When's the last time I've seen downtown from that angle? So what do I know? You know,
That's true.
So maybe it just looks different from up there. But
one of the things I thought about a lot when we were playing, I was like, because you were saying like different buildings look different, and like I had that happen all the time, and to me, it's going through my head. I'm like, I wonder what the algorithm was that they were using, like where the thresholds were for what a building was going to look like based on what we see on the, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't take, like, you know what I mean? Like some of those images that they're seeing from satellites, they can't actually see like the way they could see the whole house, but that's a lot more than they needed to do.
Sure,
and so I'm wondering if they had like a threshold to like, okay, it's going to look like this house because we have this design, so we're going to make it look like this.
Yeah, I had trouble. Again, it all looks different when you're up in the sky. You know, it doesn't. It all looks different from that angle. So I had a little bit of trouble, figuring out like north and south and the directions at first, but then it was the landmarks that helped me out. So I could look, you look out in the distance, you're like, oh, that's Grapevine. Oh wait, that's Farmer's Branch. Oh, there's Love Field. So then I could figure out where to go. Like there was one point where I was trying to find Love Field. So I was flying and I see a landmark and it said Highland Park. I'm like, wait, if that's Highland Park, then Love Field might be this way. And I was able to go, oh yeah, there it is. So I was able to in my head catch my bearings and go, oh, there's Love Field. And and then I went and landed there. So that's crazy. I mean, I guess, with satellites these days, it's not too difficult to get the accuracy considering like we're on Google Maps and whatever. Yeah. But just to kind of like fly around it like that, that's something else. It's something else. That's control. True. Did you find the controller to be kind of sensitive at first? I think it's because I didn't know how to use it.
I got tired of my thumb was hurting, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, stop! Like it's always wanting to dive. I'm like, dude, just sit up, bro. Like it wouldn't lock up. I was like, come on.
I had to change my camera look. Like, I had to invert my look, but it ended up working. I got it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it.
You got to use a trim. Dude, I don't even know what any of that stuff does in that game. I was flying and making sure I didn't crash. That was pretty much that's pretty much my life in that game.
Yeah. I was using the trigger. I was using a little bit of everything. I haven't really played a lot of flight sims. A friend of mine back in the 90s, that's all he played was flight sims. That's all he played. I mean, all the time. Like he actually worked at Babbage's. Remember that place?
No, I have no idea.
So do you remember before GameStop, there was a place called oh dang it, I can't remember the name of it. But there was a place before GameStop, and GameStop ended up buying them all. There's another place called Babbage's. Some people probably remember Babbage's. It was a CD, it was sort of like a GameStop, but it focused more on computer software, computer games. Not FYE, but Full Turbo knows what I'm talking about. It's sort of like FYE, but FYE had like music and stuff though. That's for your entertainment. They had like more music stuff, but Babbage's was like computer. So he would get this flight simulator all the time. He was just like obsessed with them. Now he owns his own plane in Denver and flies around like for real now. Like he worked his way up to actually getting. Like he was like preparing for this. Clearly, I'm not buying a plane anytime soon. Yeah, I did find it. Electronic Boutiques. That's what it was. What was the short name for it? 5. It was it EBX?
You're about EB Games.
EB Games. That's what it was.
Yeah.
EB Games. Yeah, I thought there was an EBX too, though.
There was EB Toys and EB Games.
Yeah, EBX. store. Oh yeah, it's called GameStop. EBX. EB Games was EBX. Yeah. They still have one in
GameStop
Canada.
bought. Didn't they just buy EB Games?
Yeah. They just took it over.
East
Because
Bay.
it used to be
Gosh. I forgot
right
about
up the
East
street.
Bay.
There used to be
That's
a
weird.
GameStop, and then there was a EB Games up the street. Then they changed that to a GameStop, and then they just ended up closing and just having the. But yeah,
They're
back
like,
in the
why do we
day,
have two? They're like, good
Yeah,
point.
there's
Good point.
literally up the street, like a couple blocks up the street, there were two.
Yeah, EB Games is in other places though. That is true. Is EB
Yeah.
Games just GameStop in other
No,
countries?
it's still EB Games. They still have EBX and they still have EB Game. Mostly in Canada, EB Games, Canada. Yeah, but that was my first kind of foray into, flight simulators. But this was the '90s, and I played on his computer. I had no idea what I was doing, but I wasn't really as into it as he was, it's definitely different than playing Ace Combat.
Oh yeah, Ace
Definitely
Combat.
different.
Ace Combat, you feel like you're going fast. This game, bro, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you're killing me. I was like, go faster. And then like the whole time I was telling Bubba, I'm like, I can't believe I drive this shit every day, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
this takes forever just to fly. That was funny.
Yeah.
Cause like, it took me
Yeah.
like an hour to fly the thing that I drive that takes like 3 hours for me to drive it. And I was like, this is taking
Yeah.
forever, dude. I was like, I can't do this. I gotta get off. It's too sim, right? Maybe when the jets come out, it'll be more fun.
Yeah, the Top Gun.
Just
or
bomb
Maverick,
and freaking
whatever they're doing. I think it's is it Maverick or Top Gun? Which one?
Yeah,
are they
see,
doing?
Top.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's Maverick because the movie's about
He
to
said
come
the
out.
same thing. I'll reinstall when Top Gun stuff comes out.
There you go.
Like just at the same time you said it. That was funny.
Yeah. Maverick is the new. Yeah. Maverick's the new Top Gun, but I'm trying to figure out is the flight simulator brand? Are they branding it Maverick or Top Gun? I think it's Maverick. I imagine it's Maverick, since the new movie's about to come out.
Yeah. So obviously, I could say this game is not made for me. I'm not one of these people. I can barely play story games. Give me a break. Like, like I can't even like get into character when playing story games. But then trying to play a sim, like, a whole nother thing. But like, what up, Cheesehead? But I can appreciate the work that was put in to make this game
Absolutely.
as accessible as they made it. Like, I could just go in. I was scared, right? Like you said, like not scared, but like worried. You're like, this is gonna be a lot. Like,
Yeah.
like that's one of my problems. I have a hard time going to like MMOs, like other MMOs, because I'm like, dude, I have so much I have to learn to get into this game. Like,
Yeah.
just when we played New World, dude, like I had to like learn so many how this works and that works, how these guys play together and stuff, and so like it was intimidating. But then I got in, I was like, they make this game perfect for people just to jump in. Here, come play. If you like it, get more into it. If you don't, here you go. Reading, talking. No, I want to shoot and crash. Okay, that's my motto: shoot and crash. All right. If I ain't shooting or crashing, I ain't playing. Nah, I play with my boys, like World War, like New World. Well, I guess New World's not shooting. Well, they're shooting, but it's more like chopping things heads off, trying to, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean, we don't even have to really discuss it. It's going to be an amazing because it for what it is. It's. I mean, good lord, like that's so much. Like it's such a huge game. Like it was so good, Yogami. I was literally when I fly through my town, I was taking pictures with my phone. Because I was like, that's my house. Like, that's my friend's house. I was like, that's my work. I got a picture of the golf course, bro. Like that we go golfing at every week, dude. I was just like, watch, I could probably show you to it freaking on my phone. Like I was just like taking pictures and like it's so funny, right? Like because it's just a game, right? But like, look, I'm taking pictures, dude. Like. Because I just thought it was so cool. I was like, oh man. And then like the place that we used to go swimming all the time, dude, like in cliff jumping. I like flew over that. I was like, oh, dude, it looks exact same. I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It was sick. I was like, yeah, it caught me off guard. But I'm easy amazing for me. But
Yeah, easily amazing. I didn't not expect it. I'm still want to test it out on the S because you remember I saw that I told you about that guy who commented on the video who said that his decision this game determined his decision on which system to buy. But he didn't own either system and hadn't played any of the games or played the game. This game wasn't even out yet. But he just said that when I responded to him, he said he watched a bunch of YouTube videos. So I want to see for myself how it operates on how it performs on the Series S. I want to see.
Well, you could tell that guy that he can just sit there and wait for a long time because it's going to take him another 6 months to finally get a console. So
yeah.
Wrong. Series X's are mean as heck to get, man. We talked about that already.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Well, Yogomi.
Yeah.
That was our game of the week.
That was.
So what are we playing this week, Yogomi? We are playing
The Ascent.
The Ascent. Spoiler, already played some of it.
Yeah, I know. I have.
You want to hear. So this is one. I'll give a warning to everybody else. Old consoles do not play that game well. Whew.
What, The Ascent?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. Like Bobo and JD were dragging in that game, dude. Oh my gosh,
Really?
bro. I was playing and I was watching them like stuttering through certain spots, like and they were catching up. I was like, dang, dude.
They're on last gen?
Yeah, Bobo's using. Bobo, are you using an S or an X right now? An S.
An S, okay.
Yeah, so it was dragging.
Oh, wow.
But I'm sure it's just. I mean, everybody we're slowly moving to the next gen, right? We're more worried about what's coming.
Yeah.
So the game hurts your eyes. It is a very dark and red game. T said he read it on a 1080 Ti, so I bet if you read it on a 1X, it probably runs decent. But
yeah,
everybody should just buy 1Ss. I'm telling you, Bobo. I tried to tell Bobo just to buy a 1S, and then he wants an X. I get it. I'm telling you, Bobo, the S will change your life.
The X
Also,
or the S?
you got me the S.
Yeah, the S is great.
I keep seeing on pop up, dude. There's like these rumors that people are finding of the Xbox Stream Box.
Oh, really?
You seen it? It is looking like it's about. It looks like a little bigger, probably a little bigger than my phone, thicker too. And then it's got like on the back, it's got Ethernet, HDMI, and then power ports on the back.
So this is the other little thing that they've been talking about that people thought was going to be like a stick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
And it looks like they're gonna probably make it. Isn't the Series S worse than an Xbox One X? It has different bottlenecks, right? So it doesn't run 4K, but it can run 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can do 1440, 120.
I don't know if worse is really the description.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already listed, right? That it doesn't have the same power, right? So we already know it doesn't have the same power, but that's deliberate, And we also have to remember, this is something that I wish I could explain and remind everybody that makes comments. There is a wide range of gamer types, right?
Yeah.
You got people that just want to play. What's that warehouse game that we played? Wilmot's.
Yeah, Wilmot's Warehouse.
There's people that just want to play games like that, right? I just want to play puzzle games or fun games or these kind of games. And then there's people like, I've got to have the most detail. So there's this range of players. I think it was a really smart idea to make these systems for the range of players that are out there.
Yeah.
I think it was a really wise idea. So I wouldn't say it's worse. I just think it's just it's just different. It's a different experience for different people, but you're still going to be able to play the same games. Like you and I we played the same games together.
Yeah, I like this conversation. So Full Turbo says, he's kind of what I mean. If I have an Xbox One X, I wouldn't go Xbox Series S, right? Because it'd be a step down, though, right? I mean,
right.
You got to work. Yes and no, right? It's still it's an upgrade. Even though your teraflops, whatever, you can't go 4K, your teraflops might go down, whatever that word even means anymore, teraflops, because it's
right.
We're getting to that point.
4 versus 12.
But it changes the bottleneck. Pyrotics, what up?
Pyrotics? What? Long time,
dude? We were watching them yesterday. Yeah, so you have the same CPU as the Series X, just a different GPU, basically.
Yeah,
that's pretty much really all it is. And so
it's at the end of the day, it's about the graphics. If you have a 4K TV or if you have a 4K monitor, especially if it has 120 hertz, then obviously you want to get the most out of it. You want to do an X. But a lot of people don't have that. Like even my 4K monitors are 60 hertz, you know? Yeah. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So either way, I got the X, and in my video that I talk about it, going back and forth on these systems, I do not feel like I'm losing anything. Like Friday night we raided. We went and did a raid. I did a raid with Psychotics and the crew. And but I was in here on the X and I was like, hey guys, I'm going to go switch to my S in my bedroom before we get started again. And they're like, okay, cool. And I went in there and it was like there was nothing different. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like I went from 4K screens to an HD screen on my S, and I still felt like I was like good, you know, and I was still mesmerized by the graphics of that game, the reflections and the detail that I didn't notice when I was on a 1S or 1X, you know. So you're still doing good. And I still think that people that are buying the S, the Series S, that aren't hardcore, like have 4K screens, I still think they're in for a treat. I still think they are.
There's I can't remember what it's called. AMD just put it out. It's not on the Xbox yet. It's supposed to be on the Xbox this year, but it just got put out on the AMD GPUs. But it's like basically it's taking 1080 and 1440 and making it like basically look like 4K,
right?
Without actually being 4K,
right?
And so, I can't remember what the name it was. I was listening to a whole thing about it. I was like,
there's multiple people that have commented on that video too that said that they have 4K TVs that have S's, and they said the 1440, the upscale looks amazing to them. They're
especially because you up those frames, night and day difference.
That's
30 to 60 frames. You're like, whoa.
That frame rate changes everything. He said nobody's complained, you know. So that's why I push everybody, like, get what you want, but you're not gonna lose either way.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, it's true, and it's only $300. Like,
yeah, $300, dude. That and Game Pass, you're set.
And then can you still? I wanted to ask somebody about this. I keep forgetting to look at it, but they do. They're saying this too. SSD. That's your game changer right there.
Yeah.
Boom. Like you get that SSD that's in there. Goodness, the velocity architecture. Whew. $289 at Costco right now. There you go, guys. Dang, I just forgot what I was gonna go say. Lost it. It's okay. That's on my bad. It's just man, it's so good. I still haven't even bought. I need to go buy. Go ahead. Fire.
Something just popped up and I just had to share this with you. It's just because it's funny. I don't know why they sent this to me, but it said a baby's laughter is one of the most beautiful sounds you will ever hear, unless it's 3 a.m. and you're home alone and you don't have a baby. So yeah, sorry. Somebody just sent me that, and I was like, okay, I gotta share this.
That's funny. Can you plug in SSDs? Yes, you can plug in external SSDs.
I have an external. I actually have an external. It's not an SSD, but I do have an external drive plugged up to my. But I don't play from the SSD.
Yeah, the price went down again, by the way, on the Microsoft SSD. Yeah, it's like I think it was 160 yesterday.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it went down again. I think because it's about once we hit that first year, I think that's when it's just going to mark. It's going to go. They're going to start. Everybody's. Yeah, I'm about to buy that WD, man. Give me a WD Black with the internal hard drive for the Xbox. Mm-hmm. Man, I'd be all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. NVMe versus regular SSD is a big gap. PlayStation finally got their SSD new things.
Yeah, did you hear the news about that?
Wait, though. They don't have it yet. They just got announced that they're going to get it.
Yeah, they announced it,
in beta for some people. So
they're also making another console because they can't.
You have to have your own heatsink to put in a new SSD or another SSD into your PS. I was like, did nobody like future-proof this? Like, what the heck?
Isn't it like only like beta users or people who are signed up for the beta? I saw something like that. Like
but even some people are like, even like media people are like, how do we get in on this? Like, what do we do? Like, who do I need to talk to? Like, I don't get this. Like, are we just gonna pop it out randomly to people? Cool.
Yeah.
So that was a good conversation. I like that. Yeah. Thanks for that, Full Turbo. Thanks for taking us on that ride, Full Turbo. That was good.
Yeah.
sometimes we need to go back to those because some people don't know. Some people are like, I need to get a Series X, and like you don't like, and don't you do? I mean, if you're big on like having discs and you're still using discs, I get that makes sense to me. But
you know what blows my mind though? How many people that are like, no, it's not. This is gonna be a no for me, bro, because it doesn't have a disc player. I want to play on my old games, and I'm like, why would you want to play on your old console? Games on this new system? I mean, look, to each their own. But I'm like, why do you want to play old games on this new system? Like, it's crazy. They were like talking about like old games, like backwards compatible 360. This, I kid you not. And I'm like, why though? You know,
most of that stuff is a problem. Most of that stuff, like, I don't want to say most of it. A lot of it's on Game Pass.
A lot of it is, yeah. I think they should fix something to where, like, if you've bought a game and you can prove that you own it, that they will let you
have to send the disc into Microsoft.
Yeah,
and they email you a code.
Download or something. Yeah.
Especially those old games, because it's not like they're making any money from them. Like, no. Can I just digitize this disc, please? Like, thank you.
I was surprised how many people said that they're still buying old games. They still buy old games and buy used games. I'm like, wow, really? Still? People still.
So here you go. Check this out. Here you go. Pyrotics taking us a whole nother direction. I need to be careful. I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole. We're going to go, though.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
He says, my only problem with Series S is that it's really low on space. I recently activated dev mode on mine and been playing retro PS2 and PSP games. And most over 1 gigabyte can't run stable off a USB drive and need to be installed on the SSD. So I'm losing space for my Xbox games.
So, Pyrotics, I have a Series S. All right. So I have a Series S that I play on all the time. I keep the 2 games that I keep on it at all time are Destiny 2 and Horizon 4. Those are always on there, but I interchange games every once in a while. So I think I have Control on there right now, probably 2 or 3 other games. And then I have an external drive that I store stuff when I don't want it, right? But here's the thing, and I don't think people are quite understanding that it comes with 512 gigabyte, right? Mm-hmm. So the Series X comes with a terabyte. That's only 512 more. It's not like you're getting 2 terabyte. If it was 2 terabyte, I'd be like, okay, that's way better. But it's only 512 more.
That's true.
You know, it's only twice the size. It's not that much more. If it was, like I said, even if it was a terabyte and a half, I'd still be like, you're getting a whole extra terabyte. But you're not. You're only getting a half more. So I don't think that's that much more space. Yeah. I think another whole terabyte or 2 terabytes total would be the no-brainer for me. But I don't.
When are we gonna get that 10 terabyte? Give me something like that, dude. Where like I never have to ever worry about deleting anything.
Yeah, the terabyte expansion on the S, like 5 cents.
You can buy the chip. I have mine. Mine's on the back of my Xbox. It's just in there, dude. But like, I use it all the time. I have a lot of games on my Xbox right now. And what I do, have I told you to? I have like all these big games that are coming out in the future, dude. It's just like I have all pre-downloads, dude. So it's like as soon as they come out, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 terabyte expansion costs just about as much as the Series S. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
It'll go down in price, I promise. Seagate it's just them. Nobody else can be in the market. I guarantee they definitely bought exclusivity on that.
Yeah.
It's gonna change, dude. I promise
it will change. It will definitely change.
And I bet you PlayStation's just, they're buying it. They're like, damn, Xbox went for that move and it worked out for them, dude, to like make their proprietary. There we go. Proprietary hard drives. Because now they're like, you read I don't want to talk, but I'm not talking bad about PlayStation. It was just funny, dude. It was just like reading the post or whatever on the PlayStation blog. I was like, what? I was like, so wait, I have to buy one that has a heatsink, but if I don't have a heatsink, then I need to buy a heatsink to put it onto this inside of my console. You're like,
that's a lot. That is a lot.
I bought a PlayStation so that I didn't have to buy a PC.
Exactly.
It's like, now I'm doing PC stuff on my PlayStation.
Yeah, you saw that comment that somebody left me. That was clearly a PlayStation fanboy, and I'm like, dude, I have a PS5. Chill out. Like, who cares, man? But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, we'll see what happens with that whole thing.
Yeah. Well, for right now, guys, I'm letting you know the Seagate works for me. The one that I have, or it works. I have the expansion. I've used it since day one. I got it on there. I always have I barely ever have I barely have more than 500 gigabytes free on my Xbox. So that thing is constantly being used. So I don't have any problems until the only thing I have a problem with is when I try to download remotely games and the games have to get downloaded on the external. It won't let me do that. I have to come home and push a button for it's yes to do it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that sucks. But other than that, it's it works.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
We just went on a big old ride right there, bro.
It was.
We took what was going to be a 50-minute show and just turned it into about a 2-hour show.
What time is it?
It's not that long.
No, it's not that long. We're still good. It looks like a storm here, so I'm about to go play some drums in the storm.
Dude, you should do a drum day up on the roof. That'd be cool.
I mean, I wouldn't be making any noise, I mean,
people are just you're just waving at people.
You hear this tapping. You don't hear the drums. Yeah.
That one guy that that lives right there in that window is just watching you
oh yeah, that British dude. Yeah. That's funny.
Like what you're saying, that's funny. You can to an extent, but anyway. So what do you got planned this week? You got a new video Tuesday.
New video coming out. That's literally up on the screen right now. Doing a little bit of editing, adding a little bit of motion graphics in there because I'm talking about. It's about I don't want to say it's the history of the Xbox controller, but it's sort of a history. It's not the history, but it's a history. Yeah. So evolution. And then sort of my takeaway at the very end of it of that's why it was very interesting what you said today. Because it kind of aligns. But I talk about the controller all the way to what we have now with the new systems and sort of my suggestion at the end. And I was lucky to have almost, I guess, all the controllers to be able to film them and borrowing that one from my friend. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm going to have it done, I think, here in the next maybe 24 hours, 30, maybe Monday night.
And then we're doing a premiere event, and we're all dressing up, guys. Everybody's wearing suits. We're going. Let's do this, guys. We got this.
Yeah, so I'm going to be finishing that up, and then go play some drums, do some streaming this week. Got a new, we're bringing back Yogomi Show Me. We're doing reruns for Yogomi Show Me because we got, since we moved to Twitch, we got all these new people that have joined the community that never got to participate in the first most of the Yogomi Show Me. So we're going to do Yogomi Show Me very soon. The first one, we're going to go back to the first one, which is over comic book superhero movies. That's going to be fun. And yeah, that's what I'm doing this week.
And then we're having an after party at Yogami's channel.
Yeah.
After the premiere.
After party.
I'm here for it, dude. Party. Yeah, Turbo said he's going to wear a suit. I'm going to wear my birthday suit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
What you see below the waist, you can't see it. I'm streaming. See? Professional streamers don't have to wear pants, okay? Just kidding. No streamers wear pants, dude. Give me a break. Just kidding. This week, I will be... Well, Allie comes home tomorrow with the kids. So they've been gone all week. We're going to play the Ascent. And then... I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'll probably go play some more... what's it called? Some more... Splitgate.
Oh, yeah. I still need to play that with you guys.
If you can get into it, geez. I heard that they said peak hours today. They're expecting the queues to take an hour.
Jeez, to get in the game?
They have that many people trying to get in.
They were not expecting this.
They used that Looney Tunes clip, where like the train's trying to go into like the tunnel and it can't, and it's like slamming into the tunnel and like ripping it up. It's like it was like Splitgate servers, and it said Splitgate players, and we're like, let us in. Everyone's like trying to slam it. No, yeah, I've met them a couple times. Fight Too Cool, the guys for their, was it 1047 games, something like that? Cardinal, he was always the one that I met. I was one of those guys. Like I was at PAX. They were playing. They had like a pretty small, like a little tiny booth, like 8 computers. And I was like, hey, can I go get a controller and try it on this? He's like, yeah, I think it works. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try it. So we're shooting out a controller right there, trying it out. It was funny.
Nice.
But I don't think I'm really doing much else this week. I'm working a lot this week, probably. So that's fun.
What do you mean? Like, it's a lot? Like, why is it a lot? Why is it? It seems like why is it so much? What's going on?
COVID's fun.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It kind of changed everybody's minds. You don't really, because I mean, you don't go to the store that much anymore, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't go anywhere if I don't have to be honest with you.
So that's how everybody is. That's how everybody is. Why go to the store now? I don't have to go to the store. I can just have it all come. I can just order everything from Costco.
All ordered, yep, shipped to my house. Anyway, until people start being smart and acting right, it's
But I don't. Are you gonna start going to stores even once that happens? Because I don't think. I mean, most people are like, why? You got to the point where you realize you don't need to go to the store.
But there are things that I do like, right? I like to go to the mall and like shop, and I like that. I like going out, being around people, eating. I still like the experience. Like today, I had to do a photo shoot at a mall, but the problem was with this mall is I walked in and I started to look around at the first certain stores. I was like, this mall is going to be shutting down very soon. I could just tell just from the businesses that I was saying. I was like, yeah, this is on its way out. But there's
that Chinese place where they're selling like fake everything. You're like,
yeah, fake everything. There's a barber shop for some reason. It's not like it's just like some normal barbershop with a bunch of dudes just hanging out there waiting. Nobody's in there getting their hair cut. It's just like, what is this? And so there was some other, like, there was literally somebody that set up a table and started selling like jewelry that they made, trinkets and stuff. And I was like, they just set that up in the mall. I don't even know if they have a license. I don't even know if they're supposed to be here. Who knows if they're supposed to be here? Yeah. And then I'm like, yeah, this mall is definitely on its way. It was a mall up further up north that just kind of always sucked anyway. But I do miss going to, like, we have a nicer mall here called North that is like, it's got, I mean, I don't shop at these places, but it's got like a Gucci store, a John Varvatos store. It's like, it's got some boutique shops that, this is probably going to have a Neiman Marcus. It's got a Nordstrom. So it's like, okay, this one may be around. You can tell that they're trying to keep the level. It's got an Apple store in it. I miss going there and shopping, seeing people eating. It's got some nice restaurants. I do, I miss that social part of it.
It's true.
So that I would like to get back to. I would like to get back to that. But as far as like groceries, I was already having my groceries delivered before the pandemic. So I hate going grocery shopping. So yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna promote something that I'm gonna start doing this week. You ready, Yogomi? I'm gonna catch you off guard, bro. Actually, I might not start till next week. I'm gonna start doing them, dude. I told you I talked about it the other day to you. I think I'm ready to start doing it, bro. I'm gonna do energy review TikToks.
Yes.
Energy drink review TikToks.
You started doing that a while back, and I
did them on Instagram, but like nothing ever happened on there, like because it's just I don't know. So TikTok's got better traction.
Do it.
And so they'll be like 60-second, 30-second videos. Perfect, dude. I was like,
are you gonna make
funny, but
are you gonna make a different one? Are you gonna do it on DeeJayHerro? Different.
No, I have DeeJayHerro. Yeah, I'm already on there. DeeJayHerro. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Is it my DeeJayHerro on there, Bubba? Is Bubba still lurking in my ears? Yeah, he's still lurking in my ear. I was like, is he still there? Yeah. TikTok guys got them Chinese gold farmers. Yeah, you gotta go soon.
Yeah, there are black clouds outside.
Well, shoot. Well, you guys, if you want, you can always over check us out. If you guys want to as well, we have the Patreon. If you want to win the Zyba Games Custom Design Labs controller signed by me and Yogomi, that'll be this month's Patreon giveaway.
Yeah.
If you want to check out the show, everything about the show, if you need information about the show, if you want to know where to find it, whatever, Zyba.games, it's all there. Well, this video will go up tomorrow probably. The podcast will be out in the morning. Once again, if you guys want to check us out, we're live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Yogomi's going to go play drums. I'm going to probably go play Halo here in a second after I go to the bathroom.
There you go.
And then, yeah. But you guys, thanks everybody for coming and chilling with us today. You guys already know that we love your faces, and we will see you all next time.
See you guys.